Hello and welcome, I'm Kaka Ngofe and you're watching Business Q&A. Today at Meetings Africa, business leaders and exhibitors gather to showcase Africa's potential as a premier business tourism destination. And joining me right now to share more insights is Thandubuhle Mgudlwa, the CEO of Johannesburg Tourism Company. Thandubuhle, thank you so much for joining us. As the CEO of Johannesburg Tourism Company, what initiatives are you focusing on to boost Johannesburg's presence in the global tourism industry?
We have, funny enough, we have just commissioned a video in the previous week to develop the first tourism master plan for Johannesburg. On the other end, we're looking at kind of coming up with strategic interventions that will turn around tourism and expand it from being linear to a sizable kind of a sector with good economic impact, so that we can open up more multipliers for optimal effect.
You speak about diversifying the tourism market. What role do you envision for the city in shaping the future of business tourism in Africa?
Joburg, for instance, aims to be the leading business and lifestyle destination in Africa. It is the engine room of Africa on the basis of the pulse of its economy. It hosts or houses at least 74% of corporates in South Africa. They are headquartered here. So that immediately tells you that it's the connection point for Africa. So it's enabled and it has got state-of-art infrastructure to support that objective. For us to actually realize that vision, we have actually positioned ourselves as an integral organ that will support initiatives that will benefit Africa from the external world, because we are viewed as a gateway city to Africa. So what we're doing, we've positioned Joburg as a pulling factor for MICE activities so that they can be spread geography spatially.
And speaking about supporting Africa, what initiatives are being taken to attract international business events?
All right, what we do, we've got an initiative that is called My Support Program that resides within our convention bureau that we have just established as a single purposeful instrument to create identity for business tourism in Johannesburg, so for it to be located globally in Africa. We have established good capacity for research, good capacity for bidding, and we have set aside a good budget that we use collaboratively with South African Tourism and Gauteng Tourism Authority when bidding for events to come into Johannesburg. But on the other hand, with the African notion, we make sure to effect economic multipliers that actually will improve economic conditions or economic performance in Africa.
And lastly, how do you see Meetings Africa contributing towards Johannesburg's growth as a leading destination for global business events?
It actually, in my view, works as a signature business trade fair for Johannesburg to exhibit to the world its capability to host a trade show of this magnitude, or a trade show that has got an African and global focus consistently year on year. As a result of this, our capabilities have been tested through Meetings Africa to demonstrate that we are able, or we're capable enough to host mega events such as U20, the G20. G20 accounts for 85% of world's economic formation or spectrum, and it accounts for 75% of world trade and 67% of global population amalgamated within the context of the participating countries.
Thandubuhle, thank you so much for joining us. It is indeed important to diversify the tourism market to drive growth. That was Thandubuhle Mgudlwa, the CEO of Johannesburg Tourism Company, giving us more insights about Johannesburg's role in the tourism sector.